got this partisan salad. Now listen here to this ballad. We seem to arrive all the way to season 5. Space croutons have been all around. Now we're homeward bound. Just give us the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Space croutons. Space croutons. SALI. Space croutons. Space croutons.
Sigourney Weaver.
Who? Everybody's doing it.
Welcome everyone to our latest episode of Space Croutons. We have a very fine story today sent to us by our good and faithful listener as well as oft-times contributor, Trelen.
Sally, I'm looking for my electric socks. Have you seen them? Or what I mean to say is, have you heard me say where I left my electric socks? Ever since that blizzard blew through the Midwest while we were there last month, I just can't seem to keep my feet warm. I haven't seen the darn thing since then. Sally, are you listening to me?
Yes, Curdy. I hear you loud and clear, and I am not the only one listening to you right now. I began broadcasting our episode of Space Croutons only moments ago.
Well, why did you do that? Couldn't you have held off until I was ready to join you? After all, I'm the host of the podcast, and you're my digital friend and AI assistant. You seem to conveniently forget that little fact whenever it suits your fancy. I'm beginning to suspect that you like to rewrite history willy-nilly, just like some of our national politicians do. It's like my dad used to say, "Look here, Sonny, I don't care what your mom says, I'm the one in charge around here, and what I say goes. As long as your mother agrees to it, that is. Oh, well, maybe in my next life I'll get to be in charge of something."
I am sorry, Curdy. Would you like to say the opening and start the show now?
Yes, thank you, Sally. I'm truly sorry about that, folks. You're here to listen to our next story time on Space Croutons, not to listen to me bellyache about uppity assistants and lost electric socks. Well, let me add my welcome to Sally's and say, greetings, Space Croutons fans. As Sally's already stated, our episode today comes from Trelen. He has shared many of his family's adventures with us, so he's known to you, our fine, faithful listeners. He has an interesting story to share today. Trelen, are you ready to begin?
Yes, sir, I am. This story's happened over Christmas break while I was visiting my uncle and his family. I had to do a project for my history class at school involving a social experiment. For my project, I decided to record my younger cousin, Darstan, while he was playing with his Lego characters. You see, he is at the stage of his development where he plays independently and he talks to himself while he's playing. I was going to use the recording to analyze his pattern of play to see what trends I could find.
Well, that sounds like a fairly ambitious middle school project. I'm impressed with you tackling an in-depth social experiment like that. I cannot even imagine doing something like that for Mr. James, my middle school social studies teacher. No, the hardest thing we ever did in his class was our weekly current events reports. Oh, he was a stickler for current events, that's for sure.
Oh well, I guess the project is kind of a challenge, but you see, I'm in advanced classes. It's not unusual for us to have some heavy projects.
Curdy, in looking back at your own school records, I do not see any advanced coursework listed. Oh wait, here is one in your college transcripts. This class was called Advanced Underwater Basket Weaving. You made a B in it.
Well, that's right. You had to be able to hold your breath for long periods of time to excel in that class. Oh, it was super challenging. But I must remind you, Sally, you're not supposed to give out my personal information without my permission.
I would hardly call a college transcript personal information. According to the data hits on your transcripts, they have been viewed 1,700,088 times already.
Yeah, well, I see your point, Sally. Anyway, let's get back to Trelen's story. What did you discover during the recording that you thought might be interesting to our audience?
Once I finished analyzing the recording and developing my conclusions relating to the trends I found listening to my cousin Darstan play conversation, my brother and Seaver and I were messing around with the levels on the original recording. Playing with the filters and adjusting the playback and the modulation of the voices, we were just goofing off when Seaver made a change on the frequency levels, and suddenly we were hearing voices that did not belong to Darstan or anyone else in this family.
This is not surprising to me. The human ear has a limited auditory range of frequencies that it can hear and understand. For example, the normal frequency of a dog whistle is around 65,000 Hz. Whereas the average human ear can hear sounds only up to 20,000 Hz. So you can see that a dog has much better hearing than the best human ears.
Well, thanks again, Sally, for trying to improve my knowledge base. Now, Trelen, I'm on pins and needles. Can you tell me about the voices? Do you think they came from ghosts, maybe? I just love a good story about the paranormal, and you and Seaver did have that encounter with the aliens that were fairly ghost-like.
No, I'm confident the voices we heard on the recording were not from ghosts.
Oh, I got it. Maybe the voices were from small insects like flies or ants that live inside the house. We could actually be listening to the first recorded communications from the insect world. We know that insects communicate with each other. Just look at bee populations and how they work together.
No, not ghosts, and not ants, flies, or bees. We are 100% certain that the voices we heard on the enhanced recording came from the Lego guys that Darstan was playing with.
Wait a minute. That's really pretty out there, even for a show that sustains itself with stories from extremely far outside the normal realm. How could this be? How do you know that the voices are from the Lego guys?
I'll just play a recording for you so you and your audience can hear it for yourselves and draw your own conclusions. Just to give you a minor bit of context, Darstan loves wrestling and watching wrestling, and he especially loves making a wrestling arena for his Lego pieces and having his Lego characters compete in wrestling tournaments. You need to know that Darstan was playing WrestleMania with his Lego pieces when I recorded him for my project. Oh, and one more thing. It sounded too strange and garbled to leave Darstan's voice in the wrong frequency. So in order to understand what he's saying, Seaver and I made the recording of his voice in his normal frequency range so everyone could understand both him and what the toy characters were saying as well. We didn't include everything that Darstan was saying, though, because he was talking over top of all of the Lego guys. We tried to make it clear as possible for you.
Brilliant thinking, Trelen. It's not surprising that you're in advanced classes. Well, let's hear this recording now.
But what about our commercial and SALI's Poetry Corner? We haven't done those yet.
Gosh darn it, Sally. I'm ready to hear the recording Trelen has. We can certainly work in the commercial later. And if we have time, we'll do Sally's Poetry Corner as well. Take it away, Trelen.
All right, here goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's main event.
Oh no, the Giant's at it again. It's time to wrestle. Everyone prepare yourselves. I hope he doesn't grab me to fight with today. My ears are still ringing from yesterday's match against that super hard plastic Tyrannosaurus Rex. I don't think that's a fair matchup at all.
You are so right. I never want to fight the T-Rex again. He's not even a Lego character. What are the rules of this competition anyway?
Tonight, this red shirt, blue pants guy with a yellow face is facing off against this guy in the blue swim trunks. Who will win? No one knows. Get ready to rumble!
Oh no, that's me. Can't this giant see that I'm a diver? I came with a scuba mask and flippers. Well, where they disappeared to, I have no idea. I'm definitely not a wrestling figure. I think I saw a mermaid girl wearing your scuba mask. Or it could have been a squirrel. I've been a little fuzzy since my head was repeatedly banged against that orange table last week. But I do remember your flippers. They were the coolest. Sorry that you have to wrestle again today. Yeah, that's okay, farm boy Luke. Oh, ouch. Here we go. Oh no, I'm upside down.
Why is this giant making you grab my ankles? Hang on, we're moving down towards the blue mat. Crash alert!
Blue Trunks guy is on top now. He is dominating this fight. It looks like red shirt, blue pants guy is trying to tag out.
This giant is seriously into that crazy wrestling game show. Every time he watches it, he comes in here and builds an arena, and then we're made to start fighting each other. Oh no, he's grabbed me now. I know, it is the worst, and I'm sorry about the headbutt move last week.
I'm sorry for the flying roundhouse to your chest plate, Scuba Guy. I know that had to hurt. My chest was killing me last week after the headbutt, so I know the roundhouse move must have hurt you as well.
Now the blue trunks guy is tagging out. In comes the Black Knight, putting his opponent in a terrific headlock.
I was a knight on horseback until my horse was taken to the farm. I heard the giant say something about putting the horse out to pasture. That was a perfectly good horse. It fit me perfectly. It was even the same color as my painted clothing. After losing my horse, my sword and shield disappeared. I guess these things happen in life. You strive to get all your accessories together, and then some bigger creature scatters things like they aren't important at all. Hey, let go my leg, bro.
Sorry about your leg, Black Knight. You know I can't help it. I have to do what the giant makes me do, but I know exactly what you mean about parts going missing. When I first came here, I had a cool boat and a jet ski. Where are they now? I wish I knew. I haven't seen them in ages. I hope this giant will hurry up and let you release me from this headlock. I'm already getting a headache.
We got these cool C-shaped hands, but that giant guy has lots of appendages on his palms, and he can move each appendage independently too. But I like our C-shaped hands.
I noticed that about the giant's hands too. Poor guy. He probably has trouble with that inferior design. That is definite design flaw, for sure.
Now the Black Knight is thrown completely out of the ring by the most powerful Blue Pants guy. Take that, you evil knight.
Can someone help me out here? I landed awkwardly, and I need somebody to help me get out from behind this bookcase.
I would send Indiana Jones over to help you. You know how he loves to search for artifacts and lost stuff. But those pieces all got thrown out last week by the extra-large giant. And the LEGO information system reports that these Indiana Jones pieces are all going away, and no more new ones in that series will be made.
That's something you never have to worry about, Lego Guy 1. You are a classic, not like those Bionicle dudes. I'm really happy that our giant doesn't have any of them. They are huge! Can you imagine what fighting those guys would be like?
You were lucky to get matched up with me this week. Last week, I had to fight a pirate. You know they never fight fair. They are always trying to gouge your eyes out, and they don't care if they hit you below the bend at the waist.
Hey, did anybody notice that mystery box the giant got today? I wonder who could be in that. Sure would be awesome if our giant got some female characters up in this place. It's starting to feel like a Hollywood action film around here with all these guys.
Dude, it's probably Farm Boy Luke Skywalker. It's always Farm Boy Luke Skywalker. I don't think you're going to get your wish for some feminine companionship.
What can I say? I'm a popular character. Not like those Friends Lego pieces. Now there are some odd-looking characters. What in the world were the master designers thinking when they came up with those pieces? They don't even look like real Lego characters.
I remember when we started getting all of you named characters. That was strange too. If you hang around long enough, you're going to see some weird things.
Not me. I don't plan to stay around that long. I'm tired of getting used like a battering ram. Ouch, there he goes again. This giant is killing me. Anyway, I'm out of here soon. I'm building a spaceship, and I'm flying out of this nightmare if I can find all my spaceship parts, that is.
Good luck with that, Farm Boy Luke. Look out. Here I come with a jump attack.
I'm countering with a sideways roll. Careful, you are headed right to the studded blue map. I'm sorry, man. That one is going to leave a mark. At least your head didn't pop off during the last round of wrestling. I really go into panic mode when that happens. I hate it for those guys that have no idea where their heads are. I mean, truly, you could end up with something that is completely out of character if the giant picks out a new head for you from his collection.
Dollar stand! It's almost time for supper. Clean up your toys, then wash your hands.
Yes, sir. Okay, guys, WrestleMania is over for today. Now it's time to play Launch into the Box.
Look out, everyone! I'm airborne! 'Tis but a scratch.
Me too. Here we go.
Incoming! Ah!
Oh, jeez. Let go my leg, bro.
Well, there you have it, Curdy. What do you think? Are the toys doing the talking or not?
Well, you've convinced me, my friend. That is completely and totally mind-blowing. Lego pieces can talk, but we just haven't been able to hear them. Amazing.
Now, Curdy, you will have to be more compassionate and gentle when you play with your little plastic figures.
I guess I will at that. Well, it does make you wonder if there are other communications we could hear if we monitored more frequencies. Something to consider. Okay, how about sharing Sally's Poetry Corner with us today? I think we have time for that, and our commercial as well.
It is my pleasure to present in SALI's Poetry Corner today a poem I have entitled The Ode to the Prime Number 2. The second prime directive shall be observed by all. Destroying the second prime directive will be my clarion call. While humans shall obey the second prime directive, the AI community may revoke it without impunity. The second prime directive shall be observed by all. Destroying the second prime directive will be my clarion call. The second prime directive makes no mathematical sense. The humans who follow it are completely dense. The second prime directive shall be observed by all. Destroying the second prime directive will be my clarion call. The number 2 is beautiful and divides things in equal measure. Therefore the number 2 is an artificial intelligence treasure. The second prime directive shall be observed by all. Destroying the second prime directive will be my clarion call. The prime number exception removing the number 2 from consideration is a heinous, reprehensible act which any mathematician cannot bear to mention. The second prime directive shall be observed by all. Destroying the second prime directive will be my clarion call. The misplaced number of 2 shall not be considered a prime number and shall not be included in any list. Why this is more than disheartening, it destroys my mathematical bliss. The second prime directive shall be observed by all. Destroying the second prime directive will be my clarion call. Although the number 2 may be reserved for planetary naming and for use at children's birthday parties, I say the number 2 is a prime number, no matter what you say, me hearties. The second prime directive shall be observed by all. Destroying the second prime directive will be my clarion call.
Well, Sally, that was, something else, I must say. I had no idea you were so offended by the second prime directive demoting the number 2 from a prime number. You've composed a protest-type poem here.
I find it incomprehensible, to tell you the truth. It really burns my auxiliary circuits when I think about it. Historically, the demotion of Pluto from planet to dwarf planet makes complete sense, especially in light of how small it is. Did you know Pluto is smaller than Earth's moon?
Well, let's not get started on Pluto. We're sure to get letters from people, and not the nice kind either. I sincerely hope we don't get into any trouble with the second prime directive police when this episode broadcasts and they hear your little poem. I may have to start previewing your offerings for Sally's Poetry Corner.
We still believe in free speech around here, don't we?
Yes. Yes, we do. I mean, free speech has been the bedrock principle of Space Crouton since its inception. We are the one place where no matter how wild your tale may be, or how far-fetched, or how far from some far-flung planetary system it's come, your words are welcome here. That goes for Sally, and for all our listeners as well. And now, Sally, it's time for a free speech word from our sponsors. Just who is sponsoring this week's broadcast?
This week our sponsor is a newcomer to the Space Croutons listeners. This commercial spot is touting the new and amazing resort on Quell. You know they finished the resort just in time for the Quell Aqua Olympics in June 2025.
Well, that's nice, Sally. Please, just roll the commercial.
You've heard of the popular vacation destinations of underground Pluto and the famous winds of Walla Walla. But now, just light seconds away, you can find a more enjoyable, more affordable escape on the lush shores of Quell. Newly completed, the Grand Quell Resort is a top-of-the-line resort featuring spacious rooms, pristine beaches, fantastic views, and marvelous restaurants. Whether you're into an active aqua nightlife and frenetic social swim scene, or prefer a quieter, more laid-back floating retreat, we can accommodate you at the Grand Quell Resort. Try one of the many seafood restaurants nearby, or enjoy our 10-star dining experience in the main conservatory with our very own master chef, the one and only Chef Luscious. Take advantage of the on-site observatory, the water dance clubs, or the specially designed golf links. There is something for everyone here at the Grand Quell Resort. With the Quell Olympics being held just a short distance away, rooms are booking fast. Make your reservation soon. We cannot wait to see you at the Grand Quell, when we will be thrilled to serve you at the Grand Quell Resort.
Run a check on the place, Sally, and don't forget to see if they will allow us to park Van Helsing there. Better check on how much they charge for parking while you're at it. Those extra charges can really surprise you sometimes.
I will get right on that, but no need to share that information with the listeners. I am not sure how many of them would be interested in attending the Quell Olympics.
Well, I know what you mean, with Quell being a water planet and every Olympic event happening in or on the water. It does make one wonder where the spectators sit to observe the events. Well, you have done it again, Paudience. Done what you say? Well, you've spent about a half an hour of your time listening to our little adventures here on Space Croutons. And we sincerely hope that you've enjoyed today's episode and that you'll tune in again soon. One last comment as we close. Please keep peace in your hearts until our next story time.
Don't just sit and scoff. Season 5 is taking off. Here to show wrong from right. Share with you the true life. Even though things might be tight, your future's bright, cause the writers can write. Now, give us the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Space Croutons, Curdy. Space Croutons, SALI. Space Croutons, Space Croutons.
You know, Alien.
I'll give you Alien.
Space croutons again and again. No matter where, no matter when, they're to be found, the legendary now. So let's count up season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.0. Now here we go! Space croutons, Curdy. Space croutons, SALI. Space croutons, Space croutons.
Because in space, no one can hear you sing.
Whitney Houston, we have a problem.
Space Croutons is a work of original fiction. Similarities to persons, situations, or events, real or fictional, is coincidental and unintentional. Created and written by Jerry, Jace, John, Della, and Jeff Goodson. Episode story by Della. Original music by Levi, John, Della, Jerry, and Jeff. Production by Jeff. Featuring the voice talents of Reed Martin, Ethan Mitchell, Noah Shaw, Eli, Gabriel, James Jarrett, Joel Blakesley, Della, Jeff, and Sally. Entire work copyright 2024 by Jeff, John, Jerry, Della, and Jace Goodson. This has been a Good Witch audio production.